Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do some keto French onion Salisbury steak, and my hubby is going to be doing the cooking today, so let's get started. We're taking raw ground beef, one of those really big tubes of it, and we are adding 1 tablespoon salt, half a tablespoon pepper, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, half a tablespoon of thyme, and then mixing it really well by hand. Then you make them into steak-like patties and put them all to the side before you prep everything else. Since this is a family style meal and it's more of like a French onion soup version of Salisbury steak, we are using 2 full onions. And you can watch my husband's amazing knife skills. He has so much better knife skills than I do. You just want to slice them up just like this. They don't have to be small pieces. Big like this is perfect for this recipe. Then we add some avocado oil to our Instant Pot, which is on saute. You let it warm up a little bit before doing this, and then you add the onions in and let those cook down for a little bit. The onions are cooking down. We start on the mushrooms and slice those up. We do have 1 box that is already pre-sliced of mushrooms because they didn't have any more of the full mushrooms at our grocery store. And these will be all ready to put in when they're ready to go in. Next, we're going to heat up a pan with some more avocado oil, and we're going to put the Salisbury steaks in there to sear a little bit to give them a little bit more flavor and caramelization. You want to make sure you're checking on the onions and stirring them in between steps, but you can flip over the Salisbury steaks and so they are brown on both sides. And then we add a heaping tablespoon of beef bouillon, which this is the better than bouillon mix, to hot water. And then we make sure it's totally incorporated and mixed into the water before we add it to the Instant Pot. Next step is adding the mushrooms to the onions that have been cooked down and stirring those up so they're all incorporated and together with the onions. Then we add the Salisbury steak to the pot and also some garlic, which we just use the can or jar of minced garlic to give it a little more flavor. And then we also add the broth in at this point too. Then you put the lid on your pot and set it for 20 minutes on manual to cook, and it's good to go. You just let it cook for a while and come back when it's done. Once it's all cooked down, we took all the Salisbury steak out of the pot and added some xanthum gum, about 1/4 to a half a teaspoon of xanthum gum, and that'll just kind of thicken up this broth and turn it into more of a gravy. While that is thickening up, we will set it on saute so it kind of heats it and helps it thicken. And then we add cheese to the top of our Salisbury steaks so that it's nice and melty and delicious. You can use any cheese you want, but we did Swiss for this recipe. Keeping it keto, we have some cauliflower and broccoli that we steamed up to add our Salisbury steak to, and it turned out so delicious. It's definitely worth trying this recipe. I highly recommend it. It was so yummy. If you want to see more keto recipes, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.